What's up, guys? WildSwag here. So, just doing a recap of my Toronto Regionals yesterday. I went X3, and in the ninth round, I lost to my friend from Kingston, who got 13th after beating me. So, yay him! Got his invite. Wish it could have been me. So yeah, I played pretty well. I got 44th, and I didn't expect anything going into the event. I thought I was just gonna troll around with stuff and, drop in round 6 or whatever. But I ended up doing really well after round 1, and just going to the top tables and just staying there for basically most of the day. I didn't win the mat, obviously, but I did get one. It's pretty sweet. So I played Prophecy, which was apparently nobody sides for this deck, ever. So other than one player sided one card, like they sided DNA Surgery for it, and that was it. I don't consider MST a side deck for Prophecy all that much because realistically there are better cards. So I'm just gonna go over the build. It's very generic. The main deck's really hard to touch in terms of what I would play. There are certain things I'm going to test out, including putting Valor in the main deck because I found Valor to be clutch at so many points in time when I sided it in. So I'll just start the profile. 2 Priestess. I'm not playing the World build. I found that World was... It just got to my hand more often than I wanted it to, so... just the 2 Priestess. People, for some reason, can't deal with that card. It could be because I have a million, answers to everything. Blue Boy, obviously. Now, the Justice. I only resolved Justice 3 times in the entire event. Either I had both Priestess in hand already by the time he was on the board, or... I didn't need to summon a card and overextend into something. Either I had a lock against dragons with Kaiku, or I was already sitting on a Priestess. There were games where I just sat on Blue Boy and kept poking. I did at least 2,500 damage with a Blue Boy, just for, 5 turns of tack, 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 keep drawing, attack, tack, tack. So, this is the one card I think I'm going to put down to 2 and put in a Valor main deck. 3 Kaiku. That was a Hobby League one that I had to switch out to a common because I didn't want to risk the being called out for stacking with a Hobby League. Crescent, I had the best luck with this card on the weekend. It was amazing. I would always get secrets. I have no idea what my opponents were doing. Most of them just rolled dice. But apparently, the Yugi gods were in my favor and always gave me secrets. Speaking of secrets, 3 secrets. Very obvious. 2 tower. Not 3 because you really don't need to recycle it. 2 master. The single best card. People think Fate's the best card. Well, if you saw what I had to do in round 7, this is the best card. Playing against Mermails, it was clutch. Game 3, I was really running low on resources. You had Iron Wall up, Prohibition on power, Prohibition on secrets, and so I had Kaiku on board, so he couldn't title me. And he had an Abysphere set, and I knew he did. So I had Justice and Kaiku, and I actually misplayed, but ended up winning in the end. But there was a really dispute of playing Master, revealing a spellbook in my hand, and copying Power in the grave. Even though Prohibition's up, he thought that I couldn't use it for cost and things like that. But I'm using the effect. I'm using the card Master. I'm using the card effect of Power. So that's the ruling on it that we were given, and it seems to hold up. It was the same head judge as YCS Toronto, so that was good. So Master is like my all-time favorite spellbook now. 2 Fate. Noble Knights don't like this card. That's why I beat the new Noble Knights so easily. And Boojins do not like this card, and that's why I beat Boojins so easily. As soon as you get a Fate rotation going, they really have to find a way to get rid of things very quickly. And it's not easy. 2 Eternity, 2 Wisdom. I thought about putting it down to 1, and then I realized I love Wisdom. Gets you out of so many games. Power. I don't know if I want to put it down to 1. I'll test it out. Life. I only resolve life twice. Book of Moon. Main deck MST. Beautiful. Phoenix Chains. They always got sided out for the most part, like against a lot of matchups. It was like one of the first things to come out. Oddly enough, same with Mirror Force. Was another card that got sided out quite a bit. A lot of my 1-ups didn't get touched. Like, you need these, you need protection, you need your traps. So, the idea of a Decree build of Prophecy is very bad. Because you need protection, and Fate is not enough. So that's the main deck. 40 cards. Side. Double Veiler. Because Effect Veiler. Double Jowgen. For some reason, a lot of players did not expect this. At all. And I'm like, oh, that's really weird. And I understand why they don't expect it, because I can't actively special summon it out of nowhere. But a lot of players don't understand Tower's rulings. And they don't hit Tower at the appropriate time. They don't wait for me to activate the effect and then chain it. They don't activate MST on activation. Things like that. So surprisingly, Jowgen got special summoned quite often. 1 Defizz. It did come out and it did do a little bit of work against the Mermail matchup and the Dark World matchup, but that was really it. I thought it was okay against Boojins. It is not. Do not side that against Boojins. Double MST for the complement of the one in the main. Soul Drain, the card I almost mained, but then I realized that I'm a bad player and I wouldn't want to do that. Dust Tornado, because it's just more back row removal. Oddly enough, it never actually got any play. It did get sided in like 4 times, though. Rivalry never came in, because I didn't play anything that had multiple attribute things anyway. I didn't feel it was good against dragons. Decree, I didn't see enough rogue for Decree to make any difference. Retort, I didn't even play the mirror, so Retort wasn't even a thing. But, yeah. A lot of the cards, I didn't side that often. So extra deck is really, you don't even care. You care about these ones. Gachi, Kappa, this card is simply amazing in Mermails. Holy shit. I only made this as a rank 2 the entire day. And Herald, that's really all you need for its Prophecy. Zenmaines. And Cowboy, I cowboyed once for game with 2 Kaikus. Big Eye, never used it. I did go into Dragosack, surprisingly. It was pretty great. I never went to Librarian. I never went to Armades. I never went to Cartaster. I never went into that thing. Never went into that thing, and never went into that thing. You do not need an extra deck for Prophecy. Just so people are aware. So that's it, really. I really enjoyed it. I was really impressed at how well I played Prophecy after playtesting Dragons for so long. And thinking I was going to go to the event with Dragons, but I ended up playing Prophecy, and I really, really enjoyed it. A lot of people were not expecting it for some reason, and I think that was the edge that I needed. So, tell me what you guys think. These are the tokens I used today on the day, though if I ever got deck checked, it would have been screwed because those were in my deck box the entire day as well. But I only actively used these 2, so These are just dividers, essentially. So yeah, that's really it. I hope you enjoyed, and talk to you later.